When the Space Shuttle Challenger exploded on January 28, 1986, millions of people watched in disbelief. What most never knew, though, was what happened afterward. To the 7 astronauts who were aboard when the shuttle broke apart. Side note, I've been seeing clickbait AI pics on here of gruesome remains of the astronauts. If you do that to get others to watch your videos or click your links, you completely suck as a human being. Anyway, continuing. The truth is that the crew cabin didn't disintegrate instantly. It actually separated intact from the rest of the shuttle and continued to rise for a few seconds before beginning its long, deadly fall. Over 65,000 feet down into the Atlantic Ocean, when it hit the water at over 200 miles per hour, the force was completely unsurvivable. In the days that followed, NASA and the US Navy launched an enormous recovery mission off the coast of Florida. Debris was scattered for miles, but it wasn't until March 7th, more than a month later, that divers discovered the wreckage of the crew cabin about 100 feet below the surface. Inside, they found the remains of all 7 astronauts: Francis Scobie, Michael Smith, Judith Resnick, Ellison Onizuka, Ronald McNair, Gregory Jarvis, and Christa McAuliffe, the first teacher in space. The recovery team described the mission as one of the most haunting and heartbreaking experiences of their lives. The remains were carefully placed in sealed containers and brought back to Cape Canaveral, where medical examiners and forensic experts worked tirelessly to identify each crew member using dental records and other methods. Some remains were fragmented or commingled, but every effort was made to return each astronaut to their family. Most were laid to rest privately by their loved ones, but for those whose remains couldn't be individually identified, NASA interred them together at Arlington National Cemetery under a shared memorial stone that honors all 7 heroes. It reads, "In grateful and loving tribute to the brave crew of the Space Shuttle Challenger. Their spirit and their legacy live on." NASA never released any photographs or official reports about the remains, out of deep respect for the crew and their families. But those who were part of the recovery said the hardest part wasn't the wreckage or the endless debris. It was realizing that these 7 people had died doing something they believed in, something meant to inspire the world. And in a way, they still do.